We got it this time. Okay, so thank you for joining me. I know for some of you, this might be your first time doing one of my sessions. So just a quick intro is I use Kundalini yoga and light language together. I use Kundalini yoga because it really helps create vibration in the cells, which creates space, which means that anything we're doing, moving energy out, stuck emotions out, or bringing new energy in, we've created the space for that to happen. And it also helps you, help me, help you, heal you. And then I also use light language, which is just amazing at kind of bypassing the egoic mind, bypassing kind of what we think we know about things, and just going straight in to the cells and straight into the soul and you receive that messages. So even if you're like, this is weird, both Kundalini yoga and light language seem very weird. Doesn't matter. The great thing is that it is going into your body, it's working its magic, and everyone normally feels very good after a session, and they also normally sleep very well after light language as well. So we're going to use those two things together. Most of the class can be done from a chair or on the floor, whichever feels most comfortable for you. We're doing a little bit of work, so there's a couple of arm things going on today. So if at any point you're kind of like, no, or you've got shoulder issues, you're just going to listen to your body and just adapt as you need to. A really great trick is your brain doesn't know the difference between you thinking something and doing something. So if your exercise and the arms are up here and you're like, no, and you can just like mentally kind of hold them here, bring them down, shake them, and bring them back up, and that works. So it's a really great biohack for Kundalini yoga. And then just being open, being open today. If you are on the first 3 days of your cycle, pregnant or have heart conditions, and you're just going to, if there's a heavy breath of fire, you're just going to do long, slow, deep breaths. That's the only real, I think, adaptation I've got in today's session. So everyone else, go for it. That's all I can say. But just always know your body as well. So if you kind of like, oh, I've done the breath of fire before and it freaked me out, then slow it down, everything at your own pace. So as I was saying before, this is called All Aboard the Relationship. And it really came through, was a non-negotiable on the title, which was very interesting. It was just like, nope, could not call it anything else. But also then the way that it came through is about connecting ourselves, us to ourselves better, so that we can then connect with our loved ones and the people in our life better, so that we can then connect with humanity better and kind of remember the oneness of us all, which we know that we need right now, right? So we know that this is kind of like, we get the fundamentals right. So that's the process that we're going to go through in terms of working on the self first, and then kind of opening up the heart chakra as well. And then it'll always go through in stages, which will be a little bit of Kundalini, a little bit of light language, Kundalini, light language. I sometimes get messages as we go. So I have a little person here that I'll mark up crystals on the person. This collective energy, this collective space holding as well. So thank you for listening to the call and then following it. So we're going to start with a nice meditation called Meditation to Conquer Self. So it's really about getting the kind of out of the way. So just going to be sitting in a comfortable position with a straight spine, and you. So we're making sure that line up, that the Kundalini energy can rise up. And posture, often you'll see me sometimes swaying on things. I've moved with the energy quite a lot, but this one requires you to stay firm. So you're really kind of stay firm as you're going. And then you're going to have your hands at your side, and you're basically going to be bringing your thumbs together like this, and then placing it at the heart center. So the thumb and the fist should be touching, and your eyes are open on this one, but they're directed to the tip of the nose. And there's an interesting breath on this, and what we're going to be doing is breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the mouth, out through the nose. We're kind of making this cycle with our breath here. And we're going to be doing that for 3 minutes. Most exercises are 3 minutes. Okay, so you ready? So eyes on the tip of the nose, hands in front of the chest, then taking an inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, inhale mouth, exhale nose, inhale nose, exhale mouth, inhale mouth, exhale nose. Just keep that cycle going. So keeping the breath smooth with the inhale through the nose and a full exhale through the mouth. Then inhaling through the mouth and exhaling through the nose. This meditation conquers the state of self-animosity and gives you the ability for constant consciousness in support. Message: the greatest enemy is the self-defeating activity, and self-animosity occur when we do not accept ourselves. We often oppose our own success far more than anyone else could disrupt it for us. The assertion from the ego is an attempt at marking and possessing something in time and space. This ego tactic distracts us from the real gifts of human life, the capacity to confront and experience the self in relationship to others, to source and our unknown infinite self. Keep that breath going. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the mouth, out through the nose. Inhaling, stretching your arms overhead, keeping the hands up straight. And take 3 deep breaths here with the arms overhead. Once you've taken those 3 breaths, just relax your hands down and breathe normally. I've got a feeling my Wi-Fi is sketchy today. And bring your arms down when you've taken 3 deep breaths. Okay, so now I'm going to do light language. So I'm just going to ask you to just very gently touch the third eye, just tapping lightly here. Give permission for the light, the frequency, the codes, the energy to come into the body, to clear any density, to clear any of that self-animosity, and to create space for more self-love. Thinking to yourself, I allow, I allow, I allow. And then relaxing the hands. And being open to receive the light language. Ke nature ke tuka kina mana kora ke tuka mo ke kini gara taka mo ke tuka ni gara taka kamoina. Rakui ra tuka taka kata ke mo kina gara taka kani na mo kura ke tuka kaya na tuka ke tuka na gira. Rakui ra tuka ke tana kata kamari yo na tuka ke tuka kita na kata kamo ira toki kana gira. Rakui na kara taka taka kata ko mi ra tuki na kata ko kita na mako ke ra taka maira. Rakui ra tuki ke na gara taka mako tuka kita ka kina ra taka ko mo kira taka ke tuka kina. Prokutte kana karati ma kutte karati kara kramo yerata prokitte kana karati kumukitte kaita kena yerto to kutuki kena na to kakata kamukina yerata progura takarakata kamuko yerata ki kena makutte kata kana makutte kitte kata moi manikitte kena yerata kata kina karata kamukitte kena yerata kana makutte kirata karakata kuite na karata kamukutte karati kena manakuina takitte kana karata kamukutte kena karata kamukutte kena karata kamukutte kitte kona karata kamukina yerata. Just ask you to take a moment and just to focus your attention at the hip space. And there's a density feeling there. So I just want you to kind of put your attention to the hip space and allow any of that energy to rise up, to rise away. This is the old stuck emotions, those times when you've maybe had negative self-chatter, been unkind to yourself. You're going to allow it to leave the hips. Manakuti kikene gara mokoto kukite kana troze mokoto kingena ndo kare ketu kare takana kare kumukti kwen yerta katore kitakana manaku yera takara kamukuti kare kena mokoto kara kitakana yera tukuti kare kitike mokoi manaku yera takaka tukukite na yera manakite kana gire na mokoto kara harta ga mokite kui kana kare kui kena yera ta mokete kena yera to kate kana mokoto kara manakuti kite na mokoto kina yera takito kare kena mokoi manakuti kite kena yera takana mokoto kena harta kite na mokoto kena yera ta yera to kate kara harta kate kena mokoto kena. Taking a deep breath here, holding the breath, thinking to yourself, I allow, I allow, I allow. Allowing the light to continue moving through the body. And exhale. The next exercise we're going to do is creating self-love, and it's a 3-part kriya. Starting with an exercise to mentally and hypnotically bless yourself. So it's going to be, I think, three minutes here. I'm just having trouble seeing all of you. You're all frozen. Can somebody just message me if you cannot see or hear me? I'm just going to keep going. Okay, so we're going to start with sitting in easy pose, a straight spine. Oh, good, I can see you now. I've been not being able to see you. Okay, as long as you can you hear me? Everyone can hear me? Okay, good. Okay, we're going to hypnotically bless ourselves right now, and we're kind of correcting our magnetic field. So we're going to have, this is where the arm stuff comes in. We're doing three-part exercises. So the first one is going to have the right hand is going to be over the head about 15 to 20 centimeters over the head, and the left hand is coming out like this. And so you just got it here. The hand and the forearm point upwards, and the left palm faces forward. So we're blessing the world with this hand, and we're blessing ourselves with this hand. So we're going to close the eyes, and I want you to focus the attention at the middle of the chin. For this whole 9 minutes, we're focusing the attention at the middle of the chin here. This is our lunar center. And we're doing a long, slow, deep breath here. I'm doing this for 3 minutes. And that breath, if you can, would be around 20 seconds in, 20 seconds hold, 20 seconds out. But that can be quite challenging. So just make sure that it's around about 10 seconds at least, and 10 seconds in, 10 seconds hold, 10 seconds out. Okay, let's go. And if you're energy sensitive, maybe you can feel the energy over the head already, around the aura, over the crown, and out of the hand. And this exercise is said to hurt if self-help is difficult for you, and it's also if you are someone that struggles with anger, then this exercise is said to hurt. So you're just going to keep going, you're going to keep pushing through, and know that it's releasing that anger, it's releasing that inability to accept self-help. Remember, you're focusing your attention at your chin, at the lunar center. Keep allowing those blessings to come in from your right palm. Keep allowing yourself to give blessings to the world from your left. Last 30 seconds. Taking an inhale, taking an exhale. And if you can, you're going to keep your eyes closed and the breath the same and the focus at the chin. And you're just bringing your hands out in front of you, straight in front, parallel to the ground, palms facing down. And keeping that same breath, same focus at the chin, same allowance of this energy to flow. We to connect to the parts of yourself that you think you have disregarded. Maybe from hearing other people say something about you, maybe it's physically, maybe it's personality trait, maybe it's something you love to do and they've rejected that. And then therefore you've rejected it. Call it back. This one is really benefiting everything that goes between the neck and the navel. And it gives strength to and opens up the heart center. So as you're opening up that heart center, what more of yourself do you want to let in? What more of yourself do you want to enjoy? What more of yourself would you love to love? 1 more minute here. Now taking an inhale, exhale, keeping the eyes closed. The same breath, you're going to bring the arms overhead now and stretch. Our palms are facing forward. There's no bend in your elbow. Just keep that same breath, same focus at the chin. A quote came with this exercise and it says, "Love doesn't rule you. What rules you is fear, phenomenal fear. Through this prayer, through this exercise, love can be invoked and fear can be reduced. This meditation changes you from the inside out. It will give you self-consciousness, self-experience, self-love, and then you can love everybody. Become total." We want to stretch the armpits here. We've got 3 major nerves that are exposed here. We're kind of opening ourselves up. And through this, we're also opening up that heart center even further. Doing a great job. Remembering the biohack if you do need to shake your arms out. We've only got 1 more minute here, less than. Okay, I want you to inhale really deeply here. Holding the breath. You're going to stretch so much that your butt is almost lifted off your ground, off the chair. Stretching. Holding. Exhale, keeping the hands up. Inhale and do that again. Stretching so much, straightening the spine, straightening the armpits. Exhale, last time. Deep, deep, deep inhale, hold and stretch. Really give it your all to bring in all parts of yourself, to accept all parts of yourself. And exhale. I'm going to shake your arms out a little bit there. You did a really amazing job. And actually you could really feel about three quarters of the way through this kind of opening. So it's really beautiful. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to get you to just be in a comfortable position. So you're welcome to lay down, and you're welcome to, if you're in a chair, just sink back, relax, just get really comfy. I'm going to play a song, and I just want you to kind of bring in the song as if it was written for you. And then afterwards I'll do more light language. I'm actually going to be doing light language with the song, but not spoken. And I just would like you to just kind of allow this song to just, imagine it was written for you. Okay, closing the eyes. Again, just giving permission for the light language, kind of just, not just giving permission at the third eye this time, but kind of just mentally bringing in some energy to the heart space and just knowing it's very safe for you to receive right now. Okay. I am bountiful, I am beautiful, I am blissful, I am. I am bountiful, I am beautiful, I am blissful, I am. I am bountiful, I am beautiful, I am blissful, I am. I am bountiful, I am beautiful, I am blissful, I am. I am bountiful, I am beautiful, I am blissful, I am. The love that I seek, I am. The forgiveness I seek, I am. The mystery I seek, I am. My own liberation, I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am bountiful, I am beautiful, I am blissful, I am. I am bountiful, I am beautiful, I am blissful, I am. I am bountiful, I am beautiful, I am blissful, I am. I am bountiful, I am beautiful, I am blissful, I am. The gist that I seek, I am. The goddess that I seek, I am. And I'm all that I seek, all that I seek, I am. I am. I am. Kia tiko nā ia tōra hito ke nā ia nā tū ia rataka ke tiki ka nā ra tō ko ia nā mai ia ratake toke ia nā ia rataka rataki taka ka nā ia rata ia nā ko tike ra tike nā rato ia nā kitikai kia kiko nā ia rata ia rato ia take tia nā mōra taka tiko nā harte ka ko ia ratika nā ia rato ia naka rato ko ia naka rata kita ka nā kita ki nā mōra kita ki nā rato ko ia ratika nā ia rata. O re tika kaka ana ia nā kato re tia nā kato mo i rangi nā kataka ki koe nā kia ia ka tiko ki kini ara hatika ke pai ana tiko ri ki taka ke ia pai ana katara tika taka nā karatikia ai a moko kikara ai a katakoia ana naka moia tika taki a ka kitoka ka kina ia nā koko hito ka re kana ka moia kia ka tiko ki nai ki toko ki kana Kia na korotoki tange na mokoi. Ia kai tara hai. Kia tana katokoia. Kia moko ke kina ira. Kia ra ka tika na katika. Ka kia moko ki ke kia moia. Ia na tiko ki kana. Tiko ki tana hati. Mako ki tana. Puruhito ka taka. Ia na koto ki taka. Broi tataka moi ara taka ka kina moi. Broi tika toka ki taka na. Broi e taka taka raka mo ki taki kana markoi tika na katukai kana karatakai. Maniko tika na ki tika na hai ka taka moko ki kakai na more taki taka na kataka moko tukia. Ya tu kana koto kita kana kata kamu kuki kana taka kake koma aka kama yana kana tu ya kata kama koka kata kama yana kokai hada tu yana kata kamu kita kana kata kana koyana ti kota kana politik kita gara mokoki kaka yara. Taking an exhale here, so inhale here, holding the breath. Allow, allow, allow. And exhale. We're moving on now to an exercise called meditation to listen without fear. Really relevant right now, I feel. So we're still working at the heart center and the head as well, and the interlock of fear that blocks the ability to actually listen to another person. So I think right now, so prevalent that that we're just kind of not necessarily kind of having all of our channels open. And so we want to kind of stimulate the stem of the brain and allow the old emotions to release. And then that will allow you to express yourself truly, but also be able to listen to another person clearly and unbiased. So again, sit comfortable position. You're going to place your left hand flat on your chest with the thumb up, and then the right hand is going on top, thumb also up. And the right, and then we're going to be looking at the tip of the nose. And I'm gonna play a mantra here. It's about 5 minutes of the mantra, and then a 1 minute exercise at the end with the breath of fire. So that if you need to adapt, that's where you'll do the long, slow, deep breaths for that last 1 minute. But for now, we're going to be singing along to a mantra. It's Ong Namo Gurudev Namo, which is connecting us to our divine wisdom. And you may not know Ong Namo Gurudev Namo right now, but I'm going to be playing a song, so you're just going to sing along with it. As you get started, you may just kind of have to just pick up. It does not matter if you're not making the right sounds, you don't know the words. It's about setting the intent and going for it. So we are going to do just that. Oops. So eyes at the tip of the nose. Imagine as you sit in this meditation that you hypnotize yourself to feel 1,000,000 people sitting before you. You have come before them to elevate their consciousness and their lives. They depend on you. You listen to every heartbeat, every frequency, and you are confidently radiant and take each thought to infinity. Inhale deeply, holding the hands pressed against the heart. So hold them very hard to press the heart. Inhale, hold. Keep pressing. Exhale. Inhale, repeating that again. This time also squeeze the spine. Pressing really hard. Exhale. One last time. Inhale, pressing the hands, squeezing the spine, but this time you're squeezing the spine from the base of the spine. You're squeezing the energy up the spine and out of the crown. And exhale. Now you're going to interlace your fingers and your arms are going above the crown about 20 centimeters. And we're doing a heavy breath of fire here. So equal inhale in and out through the nose. Allow your radiance to grow. Now, inhaling deeply, stretching the body, stretching the arms up. Hold the breath, stretch as much as you can, allowing all that energy to move through the body. And exhale and relax. Good job. I'm really feeling quite big shifts with your energy right now, which is great. What I'm going to get you to do now is just relax and be open to receive more light language, this time about that connection, about that ability to listen in, tune in to the real underlying truth of when someone is talking to you. Ia tu ke nakra te kamoko te kikita ngira ta kana moko te kikita na makara te kita ka kitu ka ngira ta ara ku kita nakra tu ke ngira tu ka ta kara kata kamokita ka ngira ta kana dira ara ku na te kara kitu ka nakra te ke na mara ku te ka kata ka mokita ka nakra te ka har tu ka te kur ke na mora kita ke kamokitu ke na ara kitu ka ngira ta ka moko tu ke te na ka tu ka tari gra mokitu ke te ha ta ka moko te ke ti ka na ara tu ka ta kata ke te na ka tu ke te ke na ka te ka mokita ke ti Rakutu kita kena kartu kena mau kita kita dengan nama kutu kuri kita kata mau kita ini kartu kita kena mau kita kiri berkuti kita kata kiri kamu kita ada kamu kita kena kartu kita kena kartu kamu tu kita kiri yang atau kita mau kita berkuti ada kamu tu kita ingin atau kita ada kita pada kita kena mau kutu kita kena nama mau kita kira mau kita kiri berkuti kita kena yang atau kita kira kada mau kita kira kartu kita mau kita kena mau kita kira kartu kita kena berkuti kita tu kita kena mau kita kira mau kita kira kini kita kamu kita kira kita kira nama mereka kita kira kita ingin mau kita kira mau kita kira kita mau Yarat kita mau kita mau kita mau kita kira kita mau kita mau kita kira kita mau kita kira harta kita mau kita kira harta kita kira berpikir mana juga mau kita kira mau kita kira kita ya berkuat kita mau kita mau kita ya kita mau berkuat kita nak kita mau kita kena berkuat kita mau kita berkuti kena kata ketika mau kena mui dari negara kena mau kena katui kita kena mau kita kena gerata mau kita kena berkuti kena kata kita mau kita mau kita iya kata maro kena kata mau kena ratu kata kimu kena gerata berkuti kena kita kena kata mau kita kena maira kita kata mau kita kena harus kita kena gana kada tu kita kena mau kita kena mau kita kena tak kita kena mau kita kena tak itu kekinian. Take a deep inhale, holding the breath. Allow the codes to come into the body, to strengthen, to open up your heart space, to open up your ability to hear on so many different levels. And exhale. Our last exercise is a meditation to open the heart. It's 3 minutes and then we'll do one final light language and I may even finish this one on time. Amazing. Okay, so this Kriya helps open the heart to the flow of love. And we're doing this with the intention of connection to the universal flow of love, the oneness of us all, and the acceptance of humanity with all our differences and flaws and attempts at division. So we're going, no, thank you. We don't want any of that. We want to remember this flow of universal love. So you're going to stay seated, straight spine, chin slightly tucked, and the eyes are closed. This time they're focused at the brow point. We're using the mantra Sat Ka Ta, so Sat Ka Ta, which I've completely just forgotten what the meaning is. Hang on one moment. Where'd it go? The doer of truth. There you go. So we're going to be using Sat Ka Ta. First, the hands are going to be sat. So you want to just close your eyes, just watch me. Sat will be a prayer position. Ka will be here, and Ta will be all the way out. So it'll look like Sat Ka Ta, but it's kind of a nice flow. You're not kind of, it's like Sat Ka Ta, Sat Ka Ta, Sat Ka Ta. And we're just doing this for 3 minutes, calling in that universal flow. Okay? Sat Ka Ta, Sat Ka Ta, Sat Ka Ta. So join in with the mantra Sat Ka Ta. Sat Ka Ta, 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 Sat Ka Ta. Open up that love. Sat Ka Ta, 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 Sat Ka Ta. Last one, Sat Ka Ta. Bringing the hands back into prayer position, taking an inhale here. Exhale, just keeping the hands in prayer position. I'm just going to read you this quote about this meditation. It's not just your heart that you affect with this meditation, but the 3 minds as well, positive, negative, and neutral. If the negative mind is out of balance, the heart feels too heavy or in pain. A person can feel isolated, alone in their despair. The longing to belong can be intense if the negative mind rules. So one must strengthen the positive mind, and by doing this, come into a neutral mind where you can see and feel the whole play of life with compassion. This leads to strengthening and balancing of the heart center. Qualities of the heart center are compassion, love, service, and the shadow side of that place, grief and attachment or heartlessness. Move the energy, move the heart from its unstuck realm. Let it flow forward and out and back to you. Use the Satkata meditation to help open your heart for greater love. This is one of those ones, I'll put the video up for replay, but if this did open up something for you, this isn't a bad one to bring in every day. So now just relaxing the hands, relaxing to receive the final light language, to continue the expansion of the heart, to open up, not just for yourself, but as you affect those around you, to do it for those around you too, to kind of almost have a domino effect on your heart space being open and showing and demonstrating how it's safe for everyone else to have theirs open too, even right now. Yan yarati na yaratoya kaya muya ritakayana yaratiya maya kaya yaya maya nakataya uya kaya murataya kiranaya murataya uya kia muya kaya nyaratiya murataya uya kaya muratiya muaketaya kya muraya. Ooh. Yakaya muarataya niarataya mukataya Uaratia nakiaraya kamoria moyakaya Uyanira tia moya tiayanaya koyakaya Kiaraya kanatia muretaya nyakakaya Boya kiara moya tia kayanaya puerataya Take a deep, deep, deep inhale, holding the breath, allowing all the light and the energy and the codes and the frequency today to continue moving through the body next 24, 48 hours to create more space for your expansion, for your heart center expansion, for your job here on the universe to help influence others and see their heart expansion. And exhale. Bringing the hands into prayer position. In Kundalini Yoga, we always tune out with 3 long satnams. And satnam is your calling in of your vibration of your truth. So just join me for these 3. Sa. Na. Sat. Na. Sat. Na. Satnam. Thank you. I'll just share a little bit of, and there's a lot of light language on that one, so I'll share what I can remember from. Obviously, and the first light language was in the heart space, but then very quickly And this was when we were doing that very first exercise. Just after there was this density all around everybody's hips. And there was this kind of fire down there. So it's kind of like the crystal that I've used is this red obsidian. It's just this kind of color, very, very bright, very fiery, very kind of stuck, very kind of raw. And it was all of the times when we've said to ourselves, oh, I hate when my body looks, or I hate that I do that, or I shouldn't do that, or I wish I didn't look like this, or I wish I didn't act like this, or, you know, just those kind of times where we've had some negative chatter and you kind of like, you know, said it enough that it's compacted into that hip space area. But then because it was red, I was either kind of like burn it, and so burn it and then lift it up. And then it was really weird. It was like, it was like taking a file out of a filing cabinet, kept pulling out these files, you know, it was like different on each side, just pulling out these kind of files. Like it's like these old things. So I would really like it if you just kind of paid attention to, if you feel different about something that you've maybe thought about yourself for a long time. It might take a while to show up, but to have a listen to that would be really cool. And then I'm gonna say I can't remember the next bit. So I was like, I've got a crystal down here. I know there was a lot of flow into the heart space, but the one that really stood out for me was when we did the song and lying down for the song. Wow, that was a lot. I mean, I don't normally do light language songs, but I think because that is Yogi Bhajan stuff, I really felt that. And the way that I came through was kind of like this, kind of like, you know, there's a lot of energy coming through. And then all of a sudden my third eye was just like, it was lit up. It was really weird because I was seeing, like, I don't get visions at all, but I was kind of seeing black and gray and white circles just kind of here. And it was just this, whoa. And I was like so activated at the third eye. And then it was just kind of that activation, you know, obviously if I'm activated, I represent you in this session. So then you're activated. So much purple light. And there was actually purple light as well in that second one, I just remembered as well. So there was a lot of purple energy, so much purple energy today. But that third eye activation was so much. And then after that, I had so much more access to you and going through this and bringing in more light, but bringing in more codes as well. And with the with the song as well, the other thing that came up as well was there was all this storage and all this density in the cheeks. So I was like taking all this stuff out and then taking all this stuff out, but then it became like it's really hard to explain it. It became like threads, but then these threads were like held back over here and it put your head up. So it was almost like, you know, before it was like it was weighing you down here, and then it's kind of like these threads were then kind of like, you're not losing them, but you didn't need to hold it all here. You didn't need to hold it in this way. And then they were kind of like held back so that your head was high, and it felt really like kind of a moment to really celebrate, you know, you being you speaking your truth, you standing up and just being like, take me as I am, I love me. It was really cool, very cool experience there. And then with the second to last light language, oh man, so many codes at the third eye. It was just like a stream of codes, just like codes, purple light, this codes, all these like basically DNA upgrade codes coming in. And then once there were enough in you, then they were going out. So it was this really, this pattern was like through and then out this way, and then almost like lines and lines and lines behind. Actually, I think I'm going to make something macrame with this, I think, because it was so clear to me. It was this kind of channel in, then once you receive it, you're able to then be a channel out, but a multiple channel out of these codes. So it felt like an upgrade for what we're all experiencing right now. It felt very much like kind of an activation for you to feel more of what's in store for you, to feel more of, you know, how you can help humanity right now. And then the last one, whenever that song comes in, that's an energy upgrade. I don't really get any messages of that. That's just like replenishing any density that we've left, kind of filling you up with, you know, a nice energy enough that you're able to go out there, have a good day today, have a good few days, and kind of take on board what's come in. And I really encourage you with this one in particular to notice what's different this week. You know, like whether you're keeping a note somewhere, just kind of notice, how do I feel different? What's showing up different? How am I showing up for myself differently? And just pay attention to that. And also, of course, in your relationships with others as well. So yeah, so that's the feedback. If anyone would like to share their experiences, no pressure to do so, but if anyone would like to share how that felt, you're more than welcome. Amanda's going in.
Hey Zoe,
Hey.
I really love our sessions because you just seem to translate everything that I see and feel. So the purple was more magenta, like it was so bright. Purple, but really warm magenta. So loads and loads of that. I could feel all of that. And then the prickling around the cheeks, I felt like that was like all the truths that you wanted to say. You were pushing them out, and all that truth was just going out and out to everybody. And I could feel, because with my blockage around my throat, I could feel it tense, and then it just lifted. Wow. But yeah, very, very beautiful. And then lots and lots of greens and golds, all those kind of colors towards the end, and the opening of the heart, expansion, huge expansion, just opened and then gone. It was like we were spreading all the love everywhere.
That's cool.
And felt really solid and grounded.
Yeah, it was a really good one. I love the third eye stuff today. I was really like, whoa.
I could see all those little codes, trillions of them. Trillions
so
of them.
So fast. It was just like, I was just like almost like leaning back with it. It was just like, boom, boom. I've never seen them, so I've never had them so far. And so like small and fast, I think I've never seen them like that. So it was cool.
Yeah.
Good time.
Great times.
Yeah. Anybody else sharing?
Hey Zoe. Yeah, so I saw a lot of purple too, so it was surrounding me and everywhere. And then towards the end, it changed into a dark red, but it was like, there were like flowers made of it, but of the same color. And then there was a moment where I was seeing a lot of images of people who I know coming and leaving, coming and leaving, coming and leaving. Like close people and people I haven't seen for a long time. They were just coming, leaving, coming, leaving. And then I felt like my heart was just pumping and light and a lot of energy around. That's how I felt.
Wow, that's really amazing. That feels like all of your heart connections, you know, like all these people that you, whether you've thought about them for a long time, you still have that connection to them. So it'd be interesting to see what you decide you would like to do with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you.
Anybody else before we say goodbye? Thank you so much. Marlene, I will tell you that I'm doing a full moon ceremony on the beach tomorrow if you want to join in Miami. And then Kate and Tiana, I'll be in Brisbane in 3 weeks. I'm pet sitting for 4 days up there, so it'd be good to do something with you guys up there at some point as well. And everybody else, sorry you don't live closer. Sorry about that.
At what time, please, tomorrow?
Huh?
At what time tomorrow?
7. I'll put it in the, are you in the local group, in the local Healers Collab, the Gold Coast one?
I don't know. So 7 at Miami Beach?
Yeah, the Santa Monica Junction.
Okay.
You can message me anyway if you need to. I'll stop the recording.
Okay.